There is a great romanticism today about the 30s. I even have heard young people wish that they were alive then. I don't wish it on anybody. It was a terribly frustrating time when the least thing one wished to do was impossible because there was no money. This sounds real, it sounds tough, and it sounds good even, but it's gruesome. I've always had a special affection for A Memory of Two Mondays, I suppose because it is a play that sprung so directly from my own experience. I worked in a warehouse in the 30s, the early 30s, for a couple of years. It was a strange time. There was a man I knew once who said that there were two occasions when Americans lived through a common experience, not in the First World War or the Second or Korea or even Vietnam, but in the Civil War and the Great Depression. That's when everybody was in the same boat. And perhaps we understood each other a little better then. I'm not sure, but it seems like it corresponds with some of my memories anyway. This play is a compacted group of memories passing over several years. It tries to set the mood and the nature of the time for at least one young fella who was on his way elsewhere, passing through this box, this warehouse, where these people are caught by necessity, by their work and their lives. I can see those people as clearly as I saw them then. It was also probably that this place was a kind of, as awful as it looks and seems, and this endless 8-hour day and 5.5 days a week for a pittance, it was a haven in the 30s. It was at least you had a place to go. At least you had a job, which was miraculous. This was a great thing to be in there. And maybe that remained with me, that I was so lucky.
Tommy Kelly get here yet?
I haven't seen him, but I just got here myself. He'll probably make it all right.
What are you doing here so early?
Well, I wanted to get a seat on the subway for once. Boy, it's nice to walk around the street before the crowds get out.
How do you find time to read a paper?
Well, I got an hour and 10 minutes on the subway. Don't read it all, though, just reading about Hitler.
Who's that?
He just took over the German government.
Listen, I want you to sweep up that Excelsior laying around the freight elevator.
Yeah, I had a lot of orders on Saturday, so I didn't get to it.
Oh, I hear you're going to college. Is that true?
Oh, I don't know. They may not even let me in. I had such bad marks in high school.
You did?
Oh, yeah. I just played ball and fooled around, that's all. I think I wasn't listening, you know?
Listen, tell me something. How much is all that gonna cost you?
Well, I guess about $400 or $500 for the first year. So I'll be here a long time if I ever do go. Do you ever go to college?
My kid brother went to pharmacy, though. Well, what are you gonna take up?
Oh, I really don't know. You look through that catalog, boy, you feel like taking it all, you know?
Were you still reading the same book?
Well, it's pretty long, and I fall asleep right after supper.
War and Peace?
Yeah, he's supposed to be a great writer.
How long does it take you to read a book like this?
Well, probably 3 or 4 months. But it's hard on the subway with all those Russian names.
What do you get out of a book like that?
Well, it's literature.
Be sure to unpack those 3 crates of axles that come in on Saturday, you hear me?
I'll get to it this morning.
Oh, and listen, let me know when you're leaving. I gotta get somebody new.
Well, that won't be for a long time. Don't worry about it. I gotta save it all up first. I'm probably just dreaming anyway.
How much can you save?
About 11 or 12 a week.
Out of 15?
Well, I don't buy much, and my mother gives me lunch.
Well, sweep up around the freight elevator and clean up that junk on the front counter.
Morning, Agnes.
Morning, Bert. Don't you wish you could go swimming, huh?
Boy, I wouldn't mind. It's starting to boil already.
You should meet my nephew sometime, Bert. You'd like him. He's very serious, and he's a wonderful swimmer.
Oh, yeah? How old is he now?
He's only 13, but he reads the New York Times, too.
Yeah?
Still reading that book?
Well, I only get a chance on the subway, Agnes.
Don't you let any of them kid you, Bert. You go ahead, read the New York Times and all that. What happened today?
Hitler just took over the German government.
Oh, yes, my nephew knows about him. He loves civics. Last week, one night, he made a regular speech to all of us in the living room. And I realized that everything Roosevelt has done is absolutely illegal. Did you know that? Even my brother-in-law had to admit it, and he's a Democrat.
Morning.
Morning, Patricia. Where'd you get that pin?
It was given.
Oh, Pat, which one is he?
Somebody.
Did you go to the dance Saturday night?
Now, they're always winding up with 6 guys in the hospital at that dance and like that, so we went bowling instead.
Did he give you that pin?
No, I had a date after him. Well, I forgot all about him. When I got home, he was still sitting in the car in front of my house. I thought he'd murder me. But isn't it an unusual pin? What are you always running away for?
Oh, I was just getting ready to work, that's all.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God, here comes King Kong.
You let me get my hands on you, I give you King Kong.
Gus, don't say those things.
Hey, you make me crazy for you, huh? Hey, you come to me in Atlantic City, huh?
Hey, Gus, why don't you cut it out, huh?
There. I'm sick and tired.
How about getting those orders shipped out by tonight for once, huh, Gus?
What I did? I did something?
Yeah, where's Jim?
I don't know where's Jim. Jim's my brother.
Morning, Raymond.
Ah, boy, Jim. What do you criticize Jim, huh? Look at that.
Morning, Raymond. Gonna be hot today.
Now, look, Gus, Mr. Eagle's probably coming around today. Let's have everything going good, huh?
You can take Mr. Eagle and you shove him.
Hey, what's the matter with you? I don't want that language around here anymore. And I ain't kidding either. It's getting worse and worse. We got orders left over here every night. Now, let's get straightened out, will you? Regular circus here every Monday morning.
How's Lily feeling better?
Short time sick, Agnes. I think she's gonna die.
Don't say that. Pray to God, Gus.
Hey, Aggie. You, come with me, Atlantic City, huh?
Oh, you smell.
I stink, Aggie. Hey, what do you do? It's 9 o'clock.
Oh, I got 5 too.
You don't see Jim wait till 9 o'clock. o'clock, do you? Huh? That goddamn Raymond. You hear what he said to me?
Come on, that'll be all right. Maybe you ought to call up Lily.
You want a beer?
No, Gus, come on, let's behave ourselves, huh? Come on, yeah.
Oh, boy. Goddamn boy. Monday morning, huh?
Hey, you unpacked these axles yet?
What do you do with axles, man, your age? You let him pick up heavy stuff. I'm going to show you something.
I always take Jim's heavy orders, Gus.
Nice girls, huh, Jim?
Yeah, darn nice. Darn nice girl, Gus.
I keep my promise, huh, Jim?
Yeah, you did, Gus. I enjoyed myself, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, maybe you better call up your wife. She might be worrying about you. You know, you've been missing since Saturday, Gus.
Where we was yesterday?
Well, that's when we went to Staten Island, I think. On the ferry with the girls, remember? I think we was on a ferry, so it must have been Staten Island. Come on, you better call her.
She don't hear nothing.
She hears a phone ring, Gus, she'll know you're all right.
Ring the
Morning,
phone.
Tom.
Shut up. Aggie, get me Lily, huh? You're going to get a hernia, Jim. Hello, Lily? Gus? Gus? How you feel? Gus! Working? Yeah. Gus! Shut up.
Did you get her?
Well, she don't hear nothing, Jim.
Morning.
Morning, Kenny.
How are you this fine exemplary morning, James?
Coming along. Gonna be hot today, Kenny.
You having yourself a thought this morning, Gus?
Yeah.
Gus, don't you think something could be done about the dust constantly falling through the air of this place? Don't you imagine a thing or two could be done about that?
Because it's dusty, that's why.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's dusty. Tommy Kelly get in yet?
No.
Oh, poor Tommy Kelly.
Hi, Kenny.
Good morning to you, Bert. Have you finished your book yet?
Not yet, Kenneth.
Well, don't lose heart. Courage, brother, do not stumble. Though thy path be dark as night, there's a star to guide the humble. Trust in God and do the right. By Norman MacLeod.
How'd you learn all that poetry?
Why, in Ireland, Bert. There's all sorts of useless occupations in Ireland. When lilacs last in the dooryard bloomed.
What the hell you doing?
Why, it's the poetry hour, Gus. Don't you know that? This is the hour all men rise to thank God for the blue of the sky, the roundness of the everlasting globe, and the cheerful cleanliness of the subway system. And here we have some axles. Oh, Bert, I never thought I would end me life wrapping brown paper around strange axles. What's the latest in the New York Times this morning, eh?
Hitler just took over the German government.
Did he now? Oh, strange, isn't it, about the Germans? A great people they are for mustaches. You take Bismarck now, or you take Frederick the Great, or you can take Gus over here.
I'm no Heine.
Well, I always thought you were Gus. What are you then?
American.
Well, I know that, but what are you?
I fought in submarine.
Did you now? An American submarine?
Well, what the hell kind of submarine do you think I fought in? Hungarian?
Well, don't take offense, Gus. There are all kinds of submarines, you know. How are they to be wrapped, Bert? Express?
No, I think they go parcel post. It's for Scaniatolis.
Axel's parcel post, you crazy? You know how much gonna cost Axel's parcel post?
Well, that's right. I guess it goes express.
And you're gonna go to college, eh? Yeah, barber college you're gonna go.
I forgot it was Axel's, Gus.
Stupid.
Yeah, I've never been to Scaniatolis. Where would that be?
Oh, it's a little town upstate. It's supposed to be pretty up there.
That's a sweet thought. Sending these two grimy Axels out into the green countryside. I went to the park yesterday. What did you do, Bert? Go swimming, I suppose.
What are you gonna do? Talk all day, huh?
Oh, we're working.
You're rubbing that poor boy pretty hard, Gus. He's got other things on his mind than parcel post.
How the hell I care he got on his mind? Axel's he gonna send parcel post.
Can you feel the heat rising in this building? If only some of it could be saved for the winter. Fiery furnace. Nebuchadnezzar was the architect. What do you suppose they'd do, Gus? The man took it into his head to wash these windows. Snatch him off to the nut house, eh? I wonder if he's only kidding. Bert, about going to college someday.
Barber college you're gonna go.
He must have a wealthy family. Still in all, he don't spend much. I suppose he's just got some strong idea in his mind. That's the thing, you know. I often conceive them myself, but I'm all the time losing them, though. It's the holding on, that's what does it. You can almost see it in him. He's holding on to something. Oh, the heat of the summer and the cool of the fall, and the lady went swimming with nothing at all. It's a filthy song, isn't it? Gus, do you suppose Mr. Roosevelt will be making it any better than it is? The minstrel boy to the war has gone. In the ranks of death you will find him.
Is that an Irish song?
All Irish here, none of you knows an Irish song.
You have a terrific voice, Kenneth.
Well, why don't you make a date with him, huh?
Well, that's a nasty thing to say in front of a girl, Gus. Oh, leave her alone. You ought to be ashamed.
Oh! Come on, we're going to Atlantic City.
Hey, take it easy.
Your big horse.
Jesus, Gus.
Well, tell her to stop making a little
I'm
man
sorry,
crazy,
Larry.
yeah?
Sorry. Oh, did you buy it?
Yeah, I got it yesterday.
Gee, I'd love to see it. Are you ever going to bring it to work?
Yeah, I might on a Saturday, maybe.
Because I love those Auburns, you know.
Yeah, they got nice valves. Maybe I'll drive you home some night. For the ride.
Oh, boy. Well, I'll be seeing you.
Hey, you're crazy by Auburn.
I like the valves, Gus.
Yeah, but when you're gonna sell it, who's gonna buy Auburn?
Didn't you ever get to the place where you don't care about that?
But
I
when
always
you-
liked those valves, so I decided, that's all.
When you're gonna sell it, laddie?
I
Nobody-
don't care.
You don't care?
Sick of dreaming about things. They got the most beautiful laid-out valves in the country on that car, and I want it, that's all.
Yeah, but laddie, when you're gonna sell it, who's gonna
I
buy
just
it?
don't care, Gus. Can't you understand that?
Hey, there's a remarkable circumstance, Larry. Raymond's got twins, and now you with the triplets. And both in the same corporation. Well, I think we ought to send that to the Daily News or something. I think they give you $1 for an item like that.
Boy, I'm getting hungry. You want a sandwich, Kenneth?
No, thank you, Bert. I might take one later, though.
Lunch you're gonna eat, 9 o'clock?
I got up too early this morning. You want some?
He's a growing boy, Gus. And by the way, Gus, if you care to bend down, there's more mice than ever under here.
You leave them mice alone.
Well, you're always complaining about the number of crayons I'm using. I'm only telling you, it's the mice that's eating them up. I mean, it's a feast of crayons going on here every night, Larry.
It'll be hot today. Hot today, Gus.
Take it easy. What are you running for?
81 pounds, Gus, to Scaniatolis. in the green countryside of upper New York State.
What? What do you want?
I want the express order, Gus, to Skaneateles, New York.
Why don't you say so goddamn Irish? When you talk too much. When you gonna stop talking?
Oh, when I'm rich, Gus, I'll have very little more to say. Larry, no sign yet of Tommy Kelly in the place.
What did you cut a hole in your shoe?
Oh, it's a breath of air for me little toe. I only paid a quarter for them, you know. Fellow was selling them in Bryant Park. They're slightly used, but they're a fine pair of shoes. You can see that.
They look small for you.
Well, they are at that, but you can't complain for a quarter, I guess.
Hey.
How do you keep up your strength, Jim? I'm always exhausted. You never stop moving, do you? I bet it's because you never got married, huh?
I guess I done everything there is with that, huh?
How come you never did get married, Jim?
Well, I was out there in the West for so long, you know, Larry. Out West.
Don't they get married much out there?
Well, the cavalry was amongst the Indians most of the time.
How old are you now, Jim? No kidding.
Oh, I bet he's 100.
Oh, I ain't no 100. I ain't ever near 100. You don't have to be 100 to have fought the Indians, you know. A lot more Indians was fought than they tell us about in the school books, you know. There was a hell of a lot of fighting up until around in McKinley and all in there, you know. Oh, I ain't no 100.
Well, how old would you say you are, Jim?
Well, 74, 75, 76. Been around there somewhere. But I ain't no 100. Jeez.
Why, I was hungry.
Larry, you suppose a word might be passed to Mr. Eagle about the dust? I mean, it's raining dust from the ceiling.
What the hell Mr. Eagle gonna do about the dust?
Well, he's supposed to be a brilliant man, isn't he? Dartmouth College graduate and all that. I've been 5.5 months in this country, and I've never sneezed so much in my entire life before.
Anything for the West Bronx?
Oh, that's all for now, Frank. I've only started, though.
Hey, Jim, you got anything for the West Bronx? I got the truck and the elevator.
What's the hurry?
I got the truck and the elevator.
I'll take it off the elevator. You got one little box of beddings for the West Bronx. You can't go to West Bronx for one little box.
Gussie, I gotta go.
Yeah, you got a little ZZ in West Bronx, huh?
Yeah, and I gotta make it before lunch.
You think I got something for the East Bronx?
No, West Bronx.
How about Brooklyn?
What part?
Didn't you have a girl in Williamsburg?
I'll be right back. I gotta make a phone call.
You only go where you got a woman, huh?
No, Gus, I go any way you ask me to. Only if I'm going someplace, I might as well, you know what I mean?
You're some truck driver.
You said it, Gus.
Why don't you go with him sometime, Kenneth? Get yourself a nice piece ding-a-ling.
Oh, don't be nasty now, Gus. You're only being nasty to taunt me.
Hey, Larry. Tommy Kelly get here yet?
There you go. No, not yet. Hey, Ray. Listen, can I talk to you for a minute?
Eagle's coming today. If he sees him drunk again, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Listen, Ray, I want you to ask Eagle something for me.
Yeah? What?
I gotta have more money.
Oh, you and me both, boy.
No, I mean it. I can't make it anymore. That car put me 130 bucks in the hole. If one of the kids gets sick, I'm strapped.
So, what did you buy a car for?
I'm almost 40, Ray. What am I gonna be careful for?
See, the problem is, Larry, if you go up, I'm only getting 38 a week myself. I'm the manager. That means they gotta come up with 2 raises.
Yeah, Ray, I hate to make it rough on you, but my wife is driving me nuts.
Good morning.
Go on in.
Hey, aren't you fellas late?
I got 1 minute to 9, Mr. Ryan.
That's Hudson Tube's time, Mr. Ryan.
The stopwatch twins.
What, do you got a black eye?
Yeah. We went to a dance in Jersey City last night.
Ran into a wise guy in Jersey City, Mr. Ryan.
Tried to take his girl away from us.
All right, let's get on the ball. Eagle's coming today. Tommy.
All right, all right. Come on, Tommy. Come on now, that's all right. All right now, goddamn. All right. Yes.
Tommy!
Shut up, you goddamn bums.
Don't you call me a bum.
Shut up, I'll take you.
Hey,
Come on, you just watch out. You just watch out, both of you. You make fun this way, I bring your goddamn hands.
What'd we do? Why? What'd I say?
Tommy, you hear me, Gus?
Tommy, Mr. Eagle's coming today.
All right, go ahead, huh?
Can you hear me, Tom? Mr. Eagle's coming to look things over today, Tom.
And maybe a little shot of whiskey will bring him around.
Bert, you go down, get shots, hunt for Tommy, huh? Here, goddamn, I got 10 cents.
Here.
Okay, I'll be right up.
Well, this is it, Gus. I gave him his final warning.
All right, go ahead, huh?
Is he all right?
You heard me, didn't you, Agnes? I told him on Saturday, didn't I?
But, Ray, look how nice and clean he came in today. His hair is all combed and he's much neater.
I did my best, Agnes.
Boy, Aggie, I don't think you see nothing.
He's supposed to be saving for his daughter's confirmation dress. Oh, Tommy. I've had to cool his face.
Oh, you can't blame the poor fellow, Larry. 16 years of his life in this place.
You said it.
There's a good deal of monotony connected with the life, isn't it?
You ain't kidding.
There must be a terrible lot of Monday mornings in 16 years. And no philosophical idea at all, you know, to pass the time.
When you gonna shut up?
Larry, you supposed we might get these windows washed sometime? I've often thought if we could see a bit of the sky now and again, it would help matters now and again.
Never been washed since I've been here.
Well, I'd do it myself if I didn't think they'd all be laughing at me for a greenhorn. With all this glass, we might observe the clouds and the various signs of approaching storms. There might even be a bird now and again.
Look at that. He doesn't even move, and he's been trying so hard. Nobody gives him credit, but he does try hard. He never used to come in so nice and clean.
Did you try blowing in his ear?
Blowing his ear?
The Indians always done that. Wait a minute.
Well, I guess he's not an Indian.
Well, that's the truth, you know. Out west, whenever they'd have a drunken Indian, they used to blow in his ear.
Here it is. Oh, yeah. Boy, that stuff's strong.
Whiskey, Tommy. Huh? Tommy, Mr. Eagle coming today.
Leave it on the desk. He may wake up to it.
How's he managed to make it here, I wonder?
Oh, he's awake. Somewhere inside, you know, he just doesn't show it somehow. It's not really like being drunk, even.
Well, it's pretty close, though, Agnes.
Is that a fact, Jim, about blowing in a guy's ear?
Oh, sure. The Indians always done that.
What did yous all have against the Indians?
The Indians? Well, we didn't have nothing against the Indians. Law and order, that's all. Boy, was it hot out there.
All right, I go to Brooklyn.
Where you running? I got nothing packed.
Well, you beefed it. I want to go to the Bronx. I'm telling you now, I'll go to Brooklyn.
You're all fixed up in Brooklyn, huh?
Yeah, I made the phone call.
Oh, you're all so terrible.
How you doing, Kenny? You getting any?
Is that all two fine young fellas like you has got on your minds?
Yeah, so what's on your mind?
All right, come on. What's the matter with you? What are we going to do with him, Larry? The old man's coming.
Tell you the truth, Gus, I'm sick and tired of worrying about him. Let him take care of himself.
Hey, what's the matter with you these days, huh?
2 years I've been asking for a lousy $5 raise. Meantime, my brother's ended me for $50 for his wife's special shoes. My sister's got me $65 for her kid's teeth. So I buy a car and they're all on my back. How'd I dare buy a car? I mean, whose money is it, Gus? You know, I mean...
I know, Larry, but an old bird.
I happen to like the valves. What's so unusual about that?
Here, ask Frank. Hey, Frank, who played shortstop for Pittsburgh in 1924?
Pittsburgh. Honus Wagner, wasn't it?
How could it be Honus Wagner? Hey, what are you hitting, man?
Tommy, you all right?
Sitting up. Why don't you go ask him? What do you want?
I need another one of these.
Here, take it. No charge.
Thanks.
Listen, tell him I'll call him tomorrow, will you?
Excuse me. They wouldn't happen to have an opening, would they?
No, there's nothing here.
I can work off blueprints, model maker, lathe work.
No, this is a warehouse. They don't make anything here.
Maybe I could sweep up for you, wash windows, anything at all.
Look, I'm not the boss, buddy, but I can tell you there's nothing here.
You guys got one of these?
I could repair office furniture. I've done plenty of that, too. Don't you ever paint the place?
No, never do that.
You got a lot of old-time parts, don't you?
$1 a day. What do you say? Anything at all.
Look, buddy, I can't help you.
Tommy's not even moving. He just sits there.
What truck's it off?
Is this gear chipped, Larry?
No, that's all right. What's it off?
That's the thing. I don't know for sure. It's a very old coal truck, see? And I thought it was a Mack because it says Mack on the radiator, see? So I went over to Mack, but they says there's no part like that on any Mack in their whole history, see?
Did they check the name on the engine?
I'm telling you. On the engine, it says American LaFrance. Must be a replacement engine.
No, that's not off of LaFrance.
I know. And, I went over to American LaFrance, but they says there's no part like that in their whole life since the year 1.
Well, what's it off, the manifold?
Well, it ain't exactly off the manifold. It, like, sticks out, see? Except it don't exactly stick out. It's, like, stuck in there. I mean, it's like in a little hole there on top of the head. Except it ain't exactly a hole. It's a thing that comes up in, like, a bump, see? And then it goes down. 2 days I'm walking the streets with this thing. My boss is going crazy.
Yeah, well, you go find out what it is. If we got it, we'll sell it to you.
Oh, no.
Don't you have any idea, Larry?
I might, Ray, but I'm not getting paid for being an encyclopedia. There's 10,000 obsolete parts upstairs. It was never my job to keep all that in my head. If the old man wants that service, let him pay somebody for it.
Oh, Larry, the guy's here with
Yeah,
the
the guy is always here with the part, Ray. Let the old man pay somebody to take an inventory up there and see what it costs him.
Well, here. Let me see what I can find up there.
You won't find it, Ray. I'll put it down. What is that truck, about 1922?
That truck?
1920?
What, that truck?
Well, it's at least 1920, isn't it?
Oh, it's at least. I brung a couple of friend of mine's over, and one of them's an old man, and he says when he was a boy already, that truck was an old truck, and he's an old man, that guy.
Well, you ever think of cleaning something off?
Larry, it's nothing to get mad at.
I understand this company's got a lot of old parts from the olden days, huh?
You think we got it, Larry?
There may be one left, if it's what I think it is. You're gonna have to pay for it.
Oh, I know that. That's why my boss says try all the other places first, because he says you guys charge. What looks to me like we're stuck, huh?
Hey, Bert, get the key to the 5th floor from Miss Malloy. Go up there, you open the door, you see all those Model T mufflers stacked up.
Okay.
You ever went up there?
No, but I always wanted to go.
Yeah, well, you go past some mufflers and you see a lot of bins going up to the ceiling.
Yeah?
You got marble valves and there's Model T ignition stuff in there.
Yeah.
Well, you go past them, you come to a little corridor, see?
Yeah?
Well, at the end of the corridor, there's a pile of crates. I think they got some Maxwell differentials in there.
Yeah?
Well, you climb up on top of the crates, but don't go any farther, see? You stand on the crates and you turn right and no, I tell you what, get off the crates and reach around behind, but to the right, see? And there's this bin. I think they got a lot of locomobile head nuts in there. But you reach way in. You gotta stick your arm way in, see? And you'll find one of those.
Gee, Larry, how do you remember all that?
Hey, Eagle's coming up the street.
Hurry up, will you? Eagle's coming. Come on, get busy.
Hey, come back after lunch, will you?
Hey, Eagle's here. Gus, don't just sit there. Do something. First, go on.
Well, Gus, maybe you better put that whiskey away.
What are we gonna do with him?
Tommy, Tommy!
Larry, why don't you put him up on the 5th floor? He got a dozen warnings already. Eagle's disgusted.
Oh, Larry, I think maybe he's sick. I never see him like this before.
Eagle's here?
Yes.
Come on, let's try to walk him around. Come on.
All right, get up, Tommy.
Yes.
Oh, come on. I don't think he feels so good.
Let's walk him. Watch for Eagle. Come on, Tom. Let's go.
He's so kind-hearted. That's his whole trouble. He's too kind-hearted.
For God's sake, Tom, come on. Eagle's here. What the hell you want to do? Lose your job? God damn it, are you a baby or something?
Shh. He's here.
Sit him down. All right, look. Put him like he's right. Where's my pencil? Who got the pencil? God damn, who take my pencil? No, that Bert. That Bert, he always like my goddamn. Give me. Before you take my pencil.
I haven't got your pen. Oh.
Here, put him like this. All right, go ahead. Hey! Come on. Here. All right.
Here he comes.
Hey, watch it. Okay.
Here.
Tommy, the reason I asked you is because on Friday I ordered the same amount of calls for Scranton, see, and it just seems
Morning,
to be
Mr. Eagle.
the same amount of calls
Morning,
twice.
Morning.
Oh, and there's another thing that's bothering me, Tommy, is those rear end gears for Riverhead.
Keep it up now.
I can't find any invoice for Riverhead. I can't find any invoice for gears to Riverhead. So what happened to that invoice? That's the thing we're all wondering about, man. What happened to that invoice? You know, it was blue with a little red around the edges.
It was blue.
Yes.
And it had numbers.
It had numbers
down the side.
down the side.
No.
Glenn Wright was shortstop for Pittsburgh, not Honus Wagner.
Good morning, sir.
Oh, morning, sir.
Now, who was talking about Pittsburgh? Morning, Mr. Eagle.
Morning, Kelly.
Boy, Tommy, I knew you'd make it.
Glenn Wright was shortstop. Now, who was asking about that?
Very good, Bart. You done good.
Boy.
Who was talking about Pittsburgh? Agnes? What's the matter, eh?
Oh, Tommy. Why do you do that?
Hey, your switchboard's ringing.
Oh, Tommy!
What happened? What's she crying for?
Why don't you go to work, Tommy? You got a lot of parcel posts.
Kenny, I didn't even see you.
Morning, Tommy. It's good to see you up and about.
Jesus, me by your hair's falling like the dew of
Tommy,
evening.
now.
Kenny, me by you're getting an awful long face to wash.
Oh, cut out that talk now. Come.
Ah, you donkey, you they had to back you off
Don't
the
you
ball.
be calling me a donkey now.
Tom?
Morning, Ray. How's the twins?
Eagle wants to see you.
Eagle. Oh, I got a lot of parcel post this morning, Ray.
He's in his office. He's waiting to see you now, Tom.
Oh, sure. Just a lot of parcel post on Monday.
What do you want?
I warned him. I warned him a dozen times, Gus.
You're not going to fire.
It's all over now. There's nothing we can do.
You're going to fire Tommy?
Now, don't you raise your voice.
16 years Tommy worked here.
Go to
He got
the
daughter from the church confirmation.
Why don't you?
Then you fired me. God damn you, my Tommy. God me.
Why don't you go crazy on
I show you who crazy. God damn. You going to fire Tommy?
Lily, guys.
16 years he's been here. Look, God damn, you're going to fire me, then you fire Tommy.
Let's go to the phone.
What, Lily?
Something's happened. Pick up the phone.
Lily? Hello? Yeah, Gus. When? When this happened? Yeah. Yeah, thank you. I come home right away. My Lily die. Die, my Lily.
Oh, that's rough, Gus. Why don't you go home, Gus? Yeah, go on home.
Maybe we shouldn't go to Staten Island, Jim. Maybe she don't feel good yesterday. I was in Staten Island, maybe. Maybe she was sick. Fire you, Tommy?
No, Gus. I'm all right.
Give you another chance, huh?
Yeah. It's all right, Gus. I'm gonna be all right from now on.
You be man, Tommy. Don't be no drunken bum. Be man, you hear? Don't let nobody walk on top of you. Be man.
I'm gonna be all right from now on, Gus.
One more time you come in drunk, I'm gonna show you something. What for you always cry?
All right, fellas, let's get going, huh?
Bert, how would you feel if we was to wash these windows? You and I, once and for all, let a little of God's light in the place.
Would you?
Well, I would if you would.
Well, if we do a few every day, in a couple of months, it'll all be clean. Hey, we'll need a pail, though. Hey, there was a pail here once.
That's right. Set fire on it. It's lucky for us we never had a fire, isn't it?
Oh, here it is.
I found some soap.
Hey, there's a tree. Hey, look at all those cats down there.
Look at the old man sitting in a chair.
And roses on the fence. What a nice backyard.
Oh, isn't it a real summer sky? Just one little old white cloud floating by.
Be nice to watch the seasons pass.
I can just see autumn coming in, and the leaves blowing on the gray days. There's no doubt about it. You got to have a sky to look at.
You see that tree starting to turn red?
Oh, don't cats walk dainty in the snow. Must be spectacular out in the country now.
How does the cold get through these walls? Feel it, it's like a wind. You ever got hungry in your life?
Oh, many and many a time. Why, have you?
No, I never have. Gus doesn't say much anymore, does he?
Well, he's showing his age. Gus is old. When do you buy your ticket for the train?
I'm going by bus. I got my ticket.
Oh, then you're off soon. You'll confound all the professors, I'll bet. Minstrel boy to the war is gone in the ranks of death.
There's something so terrible here. There always was, and I don't know what. Gus, and Agnes, Tommy and Larry, Jim and Patricia. Why does it make me so sad to see them every morning? It's like the subway. Every morning I see the same people getting on and the same people getting off. And all that happens is they get older. God, sometimes it scares me. Like all of us in the world, we're traveling back and forth across a great big room, from wall to wall and back again. And no end ever. Just no end. Your feet get wet with that hole in your shoe and the slush in the streets?
It was summer when I cut it open. I'm not much good at holding me mind on the future, Bert.
But if you studied something, Kenneth, because you could learn anything. You're clever. You're much smarter than I am.
You've got something steady in your mind, Bert. Something far away and steady. I could never hold me mind on a faraway thing. She's not given me the heat I'm entitled to. $11 a week, room and board. And all she puts in the bag is a lousy pork sandwich. Same every day and no surprises. Is that right? Is that right now? How's a man to live? Freezing all day in this palace of dust. And night comes. With one window and a bed, and the streets full of strangers. And not one of them's read a book through, or seen a poem from beginning to end, or knows a song worth singing. Oh, this is a nice cold city, Mother. And Roosevelt's not making it any warmer somehow. Here's another Grand Monday. My head'll murder me. I never had the headache till this year.
You're not taking up drinking, are you?
The Ship of State by Walt Whitman. Oh, Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every rack. The prize we sought is won. And what in the world comes after that?
I don't know that poem.
Damn it all, I don't remember the bloody poems anymore the way I did. It's the drinking does it, I think. I've got to stop the drinking.
But why do you drink, Kenny?
Good God, Bert. You can't always be doing what you're better off to do. There's all kinds of unexpected turns and things not working out the way they ought. What the hell is the next stanza of that poem? The prize we sought is won. God, I'd never believe I could forget that poem. I'm thinking, Bert, you know, maybe I ought to go on to the civil service. The only trouble is, there's no jobs open except for the guard in the insane asylum. That'd be a nervous place to work.
It might be interesting.
I suppose it might. They say it's only the more intelligent people go mad, you know. There's $1,600 a year, Bert. And, well, I've got the feeling I'd never dare leave it, you know. But I'm not ready for me last job yet. I don't want nothing to be the last yet. Still and all.
Morning, boys.
Morning, Mr. Ryan. Did you have a good New Year's, did you?
Yeah, good enough, I guess. Boy, you still reading that same book?
Oh, I'm almost finished now. Oh, Mr. Ryan, can I see you a minute? Have you hired anybody to take my place yet?
Why? Don't you have enough money to go now?
Oh, no, I'm going. I just thought maybe I could help you break in the new boy. I won't be leaving till after lunch tomorrow.
We'll break him in all right. You just get on to your own work. There's a lot of Excelsior laying around the freight elevator.
Is he sore at me?
Oh, now why would he be sore at you, huh?
I hope you're not, are you?
Me? Why, you've got the heartfelt good wishes of everybody in the place for you going away.
Jesus. Oh, morning, Larry.
It'd be just about perfect in here for penguins. You actually leaving tomorrow?
I guess so, yeah.
You got all the dough, huh?
Well, for the first year, anyway. You mind if I thank you?
What for?
I don't know, just for teaching me everything. I'd have been fired the first month without you.
You got all your dough, huh?
Yeah, well, that's all I've been doing is saving.
Morning.
Well, here comes Tommy Kelly.
You're getting an awful long face to wash there, Kenny, me by.
Oh, cut it out, Tommy. I'm as sick in me face as you are.
Go on, you donkey. Had to back you up.
I'll tear you limb from limb, Tom Kelly. Oh, Tommy. You're the first man I ever heard of done it. How'd you do it, Tommy?
Willpower, Kenny. Just made up my mind, that's all.
You know, the whole world is talking about you. The way you mixed all the drinks at the Christmas party and never weakened. You know, when I heard it was you gonna mix the drinks, I was prepared to light a candle for you.
Just wanted to see if I could do it, that's all. When I done that, mixing the drinks for 3 hours, giving them all away, I realized I made it. You don't look so hot to me, you know that.
Oh, I'm all right. It's the sight of Monday has got me down.
You better get yourself a little willpower, Kenny. I think you're getting a fine taste for the hard stuff.
Oh, no. I'll never be a drunk, Tommy.
You're a drunk now.
Don't say that.
I'm telling you. I can see it coming on you.
Don't say that. You see nothing of the kind.
Morning!
Well, winter's surely here when Agnes is wearing her leggings, huh?
No, they look awful. But that draft under the switchboard's enough to kill you.
Yeah, this place is just about right for penguins.
Haven't you got a heavier sweater, Bert? I'm surprised at your mother.
Oh, it's warm. She knitted it.
Well, Bert's got the right idea. Get yourself an education.
College, guys. Selling ties all over Macy's. Accountancy, Bert, that's my advice to you. And you don't have to go to college for it either.
Yeah, but I don't want to be an accountant.
You don't want to be an accountant?
What's so hot about an accountant?
Try running a business without one. That's what you should have done, Larry. If you'd have took accountancy, you'd be the head of
I'm beginning to like you better drunk. I mean it. We used to just have to pick you up all the time. Now you got opinions about everything.
Well, if I happen to know something, why should I keep it under a bushel?
All right, men, let's get on the ball today, huh? Eagle's coming today. Bert, open up them crates of carburetors,
Yeah,
will
I
you?
was just gonna do that.
Who got a hanger?
Hanger? You mean coat hanger, Gus?
Coat hanger.
That's mine.
What's everybody look at?
What are you all dressed up about?
What's he all dressed up for?
Ah, don't even talk to me about him, Ray. I'm sick and tired of him. Spent all day Saturday buying clothes to go to the cemetery. Went all the way to hell and gone over to Long Island City to get these damn fenders to put on that old wreck of a Ford he got. Never got to the cemetery. Never got the fenders on. We've been walking around all weekend carrying these damn things.
Eagle's coming this morning. See if he can get up upstairs. I don't want him to see him crocked again.
I'd just let him sit there, Ray, if I was you. I don't even want to touch him. You know what he went and done? Took all his insurance money out of the bank on Saturday. Walking around with all that cash in his pocket. I tell you, I ain't been to sleep since Friday night. Well, you can't turn him loose with all that cash on him and him so low in his mind and all, you know.
Irishman. Go buy a new pair of shoes.
Oh, thank you. No, Gus, I can't take that.
Gus, Eagle's coming this morning.
I
Why
know
don't
pair
you...
of shoes.
Gus, he'll be here right away. Why don't you...
I don't give one goddamn for Eagle. Why you don't make one more toilet?
What?
Toilet! That's right. One toilet, so many people. It's very bad, Raymond. That's no nice. Here, boy. Go buy book. Buy candy.
Come on, Gussie. Let me take you upstairs, huh?
I don't care. He'll see me. I got my money now, goddamn. Oh, laddie, 22 years I work in here.
Yeah, Gus, why don't you give me that money? Let me put it in the bank for you, huh?
Before I put in bank. I'm 68 years old, Larry. I got no children. Nothing. What for I put in the bank? Why, them goddamn mice, nobody do nothing.
Gus, I want you to go
22
upstairs.
years, them goddamn mice. Come on. That's very bad naming so much mice. Look. Patricia, you come with me to Atlantic City, huh? $5,000 I got for my wife!
You rotten thing, you dirty rotten thing, Gus!
Patricia, I made you happy!
Come on, let's go.
That lobster, see what he did, that lobster?
All right, fellas, let's get going, huh? Gus! Gus!
I tried talking to him a couple of times, Ray, but he's got no willpower. There's nothing you can do if you got no willpower. You know?
Oh, brother, it's a regular circus here. Every Monday morning. I never seen nothing like it.
Well, there's one thing you have to say for the civil service. It seals your fate and locks the door. A man needn't wonder what he'll do with his life anymore.
I never would have thought Gus liked his wife. Did you?
Jesus.
I always thought he hated his wife.
Jesus, boy.
What are you doing?
Look at the girls down there. 1, 2, 3, 4 windows full of girls. Look at them. Them two is naked.
Oh, my God.
Woo!
What are you gawking at them for?
There's another one down there. Look at it on the bed. What a beast.
It's a cat house. Hey, Gus, the whole cat house has moved in.
Hey, aren't you ashamed of yourselves?
Hey, fellas, Eagle's here.
Hey, there's a new cat house, Tommy.
Oh, Tommy, that's a terrible thing to be looking at.
What is it?
Oh, you best not be coming back here anymore now, Agnes.
What? What's
No,
the
don't look at
matter?
that, Agnes. Don't look at that.
Well, for heaven's sakes, what are those women doing there?
That's who now?
Gus, for God's sake.
What are they sitting on the beds like that for?
The sun's pretty warm today. They're probably trying to get a little tan.
Oh, my heavens. Oh, Bert, it's good you're leaving. You're not all going, are you? Oh, my heavens.
Look, Jim.
All right, now clear out, all of you. I can't be working with a lot of sex maniacs blocking me way.
Hey, nice, huh?
How about it, fellas? Let's all go lunchtime. Hey, what do you say, Kenny? I'll pay for you.
I'd sooner roll myself around in the horse manure or the gutter.
I bet you won't even know what to do.
I show you what I do. I show you right now.
Hey, what the hell is this? What's going on here? You crazy?
It's a whorehouse, huh? A whorehouse. You better pass a word to Mr. Eagle Raymond or the corporation's done for. Poor Agnes, she's all mortified, you know.
Oh, my God. All right. Break it up. Come on. Eagle's here. Break it up. You heard me. Come on. Eagle's coming. Come on, Jim. You should know better than that. All right, Gus. What are you gonna do? Just stand there? Eagle's here. Gus, what's the matter with you? Eagle's here. All right. Cooking your own juice. Stand there. Oh, brother. I needed this now?
Hey, Gus. Why don't you give me that money? Let me hold it for you, huh?
Go away.
Oh, Patricia, don't be looking at that now. It's disgraceful.
It's only a lot of naked women.
Oh, Tommy, now, in front of a girl.
What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen that before? Hey, look at Kong, will you? Remembering the old days, eh, Kong?
Shut up.
What's Ray saying about you selling the Auburn?
Yeah, I got kind of fed up with it. It's out of my class, anyway.
That's too bad. I was just getting to enjoy it.
Yeah?
What are you mad at me for?
Why should I be mad?
You're married. What do you...
Look, you let me worry about that, will you?
Well, I gotta worry about it, too, don't I?
Since when did you ever worry about anything, Pat?
What did you expect me to do? How did I know you were serious?
What did you think I was telling you all the time?
Yeah, but Larry, anybody can say those kind of things.
I know, Pat, but I never did. You know, kid, you better start believing people when they tell you something, or you're gonna end up like those girls down there.
You take that back. You're gonna take that back, Larry.
Morning. Morning, sir.
Morning. Morning, Gus.
Morning.
You gone nuts.
Eagle's in there, and look at him. He'll get the back of it for sure now.
Give me the bottle, Gus.
I'm gonna go someplace, Tommy. I'm gonna go cemetery. I was in cemetery one time. I'm gonna go see my Lily. My Lily died. I was Staten Island. All alone she was in the house.
Gus, why don't you give Tommy the bottle?
22 years I work in here.
Will you quit hanging around me table, please?
Can't I look out the window?
How's all the little chickies doing?
Now cut it out!
Eagle's in there.
Is that all he knows of the world? Filthy women and dirty jokes and ignorance dripping off your faces. Something's got to be done about that, Mr. Eagle. It's an awful humiliation for the women here. I mean to say, sir, it's a terrible, disorganizing sight staring a man in the face 8 hours a day, sir.
Yes, well, shouldn't have washed the windows, I guess.
Shouldn't have washed the windows, he says.
What a donkey that guy is.
I'll donkey you!
Hey, hey! Cut it out! Cut it out! Straight them up! Crazy! I just cut it out and get...
All right! I'll see you later, donkey.
You
see me later, all right, with one eye closed.
Shut up, both of you. All right, Gus. Are you gonna work or are you gonna do that? What are you doing?
Come on, Jim. Put on coat. We go someplace.
It's only 9:30 in the morning. Where are you gonna go?
What's all the noise here?
That's what time I'm gonna leave. 9:30. Button up coat, Jim. Cold outside.
Maybe I better go with him, Ray. He's got all his money on him.
Look, Gus, where you gonna go now? Why don't you go upstairs and lie down a little, huh?
22 years I was here.
I know, Gus.
I was here before you was born, I was here.
I know.
The mice was here before you was born. When Mr. Eagle was in high school, I was here already. When it was Winton 6, I was here. When was Minerva car, I was here. When was Stanley Steamer, I was here. And Marmon was a good car. All them times I was here. I was here first day Raymond come. A young boy, and work hard, be a manager. When Agnes still thinks she's gonna be married, I was here. A locomobile, Model K Ford, Model N Ford, all them different Fords. And Franklin was a good car. Rio car, Jordan car, Pierce Arrow, Cleveland car. All them was good cars. All them times I was here.
I know.
You don't know nothing. Come on, Jim. Put on coat. Button up. Hold up. Tommy, you take care of everything good.
I don't understand. I don't know anything. How is it me that gets out? I don't know half the poems Kenny does, or a quarter of what Larry knows about engines. I don't understand how they come here every morning, and no end in sight. That's the thing. There's just no end. Oh, there ought to be a statue in the park to all the ones that stay. One to Larry, to Agnes, Tommy Kelly, Gus. Gee, it's peculiar to leave a place forever. Still, I always hated coming here. Same dried-up jokes, the dust, especially in spring. Walking in from the sunshine, or any Monday morning in the hot days. God, it's so peculiar leaving a place. I know I'll remember them as long as I live. As long as I live, they'll never die. And still I know that in a month or two, they'll forget my name or mix me up with some other boy who worked here once and went. Gee. It's a mystery.
You know what's a funny thing? It's a funny thing how you get used to that.
Hey, Tommy. What do you think Cobb's average was for a lifetime?
Cobb, lifetime.
The minstrel boy to the war is gone in the ranks of dead.
Is that an Irish song?
All Irish here, none of yous knows an Irish song.
Well, I'd say 380 lifetime for Ty Cobb. You were foolish selling that car, Larry. All the work you put in it.
Well, it's just one of those crazy things. It's funny funny how you get an idea and then you wake up and look at it and it's like dead or something. I can't afford a car.
I think it's even colder today than yesterday.
It's 5 after 1, fellas. What do you say, huh?
Well, the old soldier returns.
Where's Gus?
Oh, you scared me. I didn't know you were hurting me.
He died, Ray.
What did you say?
He what?
Gus died.
Gus died.
Gus?
Good heavens, when? What happened?
What did you have, an accident?
Oh. We went home. We got the fenders on all right. Then he wanted to go over and start at the bottom and go right up 3rd Avenue. Hit all the bars on both sides. Well, we got up to around 14th Street, in around there, and we lost track of the car someplace. I have to go over there tonight and see if I can find it.
Well, what happened?
Well, these girls get in a cab, you know, and we see a lot of places. We was to a lot of high-class places, too. 40 cents for a cup of coffee and all, you know. Well, then he puts me in another cab, and we rode around for a while, and then he gets another cab to follow our cabs in case we should get a flat, you know. He didn't want to be held up, not for a minute, Gus didn't.
Well, where were you going?
Just all over. So then we stopped for a light, you know, and I thought I'd go up and see how he was getting along. So I go up and I open up the cab door, and there's the girl, sound asleep. And he's dead. Right there in the street. Just getting on to morning.
Poor Gus.
I tell you, Agnes, he don't look too good to me. Not since she died. The old woman, you know. I never knowed it, but he liked that woman.
Where's his money?
Gone, Ray. It's gone. We're stopping every couple of minutes to call long distance. I never know it, but he's got a brother somewhere out in California. He must have called him up half a dozen times. He was talking to some guy in Texas someplace. Some guy who was in the Navy with him. He was trying to call all the guys who was on the submarine with him. He was calling all over to hell and beyond. Give him big tips. Bought a new suit. Gave the cab driver a wristwatch. You know, I think he got himself all sweated, you know. He got kind of cold last night, you know. I think he got himself all sweated up. I kept saying to him, I says, Gus, I says, you know, it's a cold night tonight. You're getting yourself all sweated up, I says to him. He kept saying to me all night, he says, Jim, I'm gonna do it right. That's all he says to me practically all night long. He says, I'm gonna do it right, Jim. I'm gonna do it right. Oh, when I open that cab door, I know it. I takes one look at him and I know it. Poor Agnes. Guess she's gonna cry now.
Anything with the West Bronx, Tommy?
There's some stuff for Sullivan's there.
Oh, okay.
Gus died.
No kidding.
Yeah, last night.
Well, what do you know? Is this all for the West Bronx town?
I guess so for now.
Die?
Yes. Jim was with him last night.
Jesus. I'll take Brooklyn later, Tommy.
Aggie. Oh, you're leaving, Bert.
Yeah.
Well, you're leaving.
Aggie, your switchboard's ringing.
Okay, well, goodbye. Good luck. I hope you pass everything.
Thanks, Aggie. Well, I'm leaving, Jim, so, well, what?
You're leaving, huh?
Well.
Jim, see if these transmissions came in yet, will you? Guys been ordering them all month.
Yeah, sure, Tom.
Well, so long, Tommy.
Oh, you're leaving, huh?
Yeah, I'm going right now.
Well, keep up the willpower, you know. That's what does it.
Yeah, well,
Tommy, make this a special, will you? The guy's truck broke down in Peekskill, so send it out special today.
Right.
Oh. Bye, Bert.
Yeah, so long, Raymond. I just wanted to... Well, goodbye, Kenny.
Well, it's our last look, I suppose, isn't it?
Oh, no, I'll come back. I'll visit you.
No, not likely. It'll all be out of mind as soon as you turn the corner. I'll probably not be here anyway.
Oh, you made your mind for civil service?
Well, you have to move on, and I'll move there, I guess. I done a shocking thing last night, Bert. I pushed over a bar.
Pushed it over?
I'm standing there, having a decent conversation, that's all. And I start rocking the damn thing, and it toppled over and broke every glass in the place, and the beer spouting up all over the floor. And they took all me money. I'll be 6 weeks paying them back. Yeah, I'm on to the civil service, I think. I'll get back to regular there, I think.
Well, good luck. And I hope you remember your poems again.
No, they're gone. There's too much to do in this country for that kind of thing, Bert.
Hey, Willie? Yeah. Get this right away. Special to Peekskill.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going, Larry.
Yeah, take it easy, kid.
Yeah.
Eagle and Company. I'm sorry, Mr. Eagle is in conference. Can I take a message? Would you spell it, please? Yes. Yes. Yes, 4973. Yes, thank you.
The minstrel boy to the war is gone.
I'll be needing more crayon before the day is out, Tommy.
I'll get some for you.
The damn mice. Well, they've got to live too, I suppose. In the ranks of death you will find him. His father's sword he hath girded on, and his wild harp slung behind him. Land of song, said the warrior bard, though all the world betrays thee, one sword at least thy right shall guard, one faithful harp shall praise thee. The minstrel fell, but the foeman's chain could not bring that proud soul under. The harp he loved ne'er spoke again,
for he tore its cords asunder. Said no chain shall sully thee, thou soul of love and bravery. Thy song